Welcome back to TKO Fight Sports. Before we let you go today, AK47 will do a quick wrap around all things combat sports. So let's do a bit of MMA first. So Feb 22, Auckland, New Zealand, Eternal 50. Ooh. And then Coastal Combat. Big shout out to Joel Sepesveri and the lads out there. Have their 7th show. Rodolfo Marquez, Justin Van Heerden for their featherweight title. Couple of decent fights around there. So again, if Muay Thai is not necessarily your thing, got some MMA action for you there. April 26, AFC 24, UFC Fight Pass, 14 fights at the moment.
Man, how much MMA is happening at the moment?
There's a lot happening, and it's because a lot of the gyms, your Absolutes, your Resilience, your Adrenaline, your XFCs, they're producing so many good quality fighters right now that we're sport for choice. So again, can't spoil too much about AFC 24, but I can guarantee you 2 massive title fights. Big boys on there as well. We've got some really good female martial artists too. Some internationals coming across the border. So next week, tickets go on sale. Make sure you get them very, very quickly. Nice. Want to talk about the merger, if I can, for a little bit. So your excellent gym and then Elite Training Centre have come together. Talk to me about how that came about and what the future holds.
It's been absolutely fantastic. Johnny Burke, old student of mine, owns Elite Training Centre. We've now brought Top Tier together with Elite, so it's now Top Tier is out of Elite Training Centre. We have one of the best facilities going around in Victoria. We've got ice baths, saunas, full weight facility. We've got 2 levels of Muay Thai down the bottom, boxing up top. We've got cardio section, CrossFit section, you name it. We've got it, and the best part about it, for the old men like me, it's got an ice bath for the recovery after training session. So it's so good. Johnny Burke's done a fantastic job. We've come together and we've finally worked everything out. We're both happy. He's finally got the right instructors with me and a few other people. I can let him worry about the business side of stuff.
Lovely.
So it's a match made in heaven.
Perfect. And all going well?
All going really well. We're having about 35 plus a class. So
excellent.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But if you're in the area on the Surf Coast or in Geelong down that way, even if you want to come down from Melbourne and try out our facility for recovery, it is seriously one of the best facilities in Victoria, if not Australia. So pop down. Don't
forget also, after you've enjoyed all the festivities from Hardcore Promotions on Feb 22, the big fella, March 14, power play into the K1 realm, is going to throw down, again, Moulay Bakali, the Rocker Moroccan, making his reappearance after 2 years.
I'm excited about that.
Oh, that's going to be a ripper. Kimletta Baldacchino as well, we've termed her the queen of K1 in this country, is back on the card as well. So March 14, power play, don't forget that one too. Big man though, I have some breaking news for you. So we released this on our first episode of 2020. Our producer, very nice man.
Our producer,
and I'm going to say this twice, but I'm going to get the first time. Steve is going to fight.
What?
I'll say it again. Steve Howard, Wimp 2 Warrior, week 2, doing his jits thing, learning the Kimura, the strongman submission, which probably isn't Steve's forte, but you know, we'll let him go. Done a bit of work with Dan Kelly in the jit space.
Unreal.
Telling me he's working his slip and rip at the moment. So Ben Sassoli, who's UFC fighter and one of the best we've got in the country as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Sitting out there with the noodles. Steve's doing his head work, ripping the left hand out. Telling me he's like Rocky Balboa in Rocky 2.
Moving and grooving and ducking
to go.
and weaving.
So our update on the string bean is...
Has he been punched in the face yet though?
No spray tan either for the record. But the update is striking, beautiful. Jits, defensive jiu-jitsu, we'll call it, coming along, but we're already hearing that Steve's strategy will be sprawl, brawl, up, slit, left.
Groin kick?
Oh, groin slap for Steve, more than likely.
Okay.
But keep an eye on the TKO Fight Sports page, because Steve will be doing regular video editorials of his experience.
Beautiful.
Dan, Brendan Sassoli, Sarah out there doing some great work with him. So again, Steve, we've got your back, man. The string bean, we can't wait for that day. You want to see tickets sell out at the flick of a switch when they announce Steve String Bean Howard against whatever corpse they're giving him. That is going to sell out in no time.
That'd be fantastic. And it's great to see someone starting from scratch to climb up and have a first crack, because everyone out there in the combat community or follows combat, it's always a little question in their mind. Can I do it? Can I do it? Steve's having a go, so best of luck to him. And if it all goes well, I'll get to punch him in the face later on.
Steve can do it. They're their new slogan. Steve can do it. Thank you again for joining us. Massive thank you to Mark Jalsey, Hardcore Promotions again. Feb 22. Get your tickets. It's going to be a ripper show. We'll be back very shortly. Again, for all those gyms, promotions out there that want to get some exposure, Chris Bradford, AK-47, myself, Josh Warner, Vic Grujic, John Dimacoli, we'd love to come in your facility, talk about your card, talk about your guys and girls, talk about where you're going. So hit up our producer, Steve Howard, and we'll see you very, very soon.